develop that commercial market.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So that's where Tricia comes in. She's working with Orbital Sciences, ATK, and helping them with their cargo launches to resupply the station.
Right.
That way we can put our money into going farther away.
Wow. That is really amazing. That just blew my mind.
Explorations work. The government's got to take the big risk.
Yep.
Make
Can
the
you
first
repeat
trip.
Yep.
Shortly all that you said about where the glacier was.
Come on, you have to be more on top of it, Jonathan.
I was overwhelmed.
I know. Okay, I will, just for, please forgive, Jonathan's unpreparedness. For all you students out there, tell him to be a little better prepared. No. So looking back at time, not too far distant time, about 5 to 7 years ago, right where our small Zodiac is, we would have been underneath a few hundred feet of glacial ice. And looking back at over about 1.5 miles to the face of the glacier, this would have all been ice only 5 or 6 years ago. And going back even further, say within the last 20 years, it would have only been several miles off that, maybe 5 miles further up the fjords. And so that's a fairly alarming rate of loss of ice over a short period of time. Now, sometimes those events happen on a massive scale, maybe 1 mile of ice in one of those seasons, which in glacial time seems like a lot, but it's not. These were tidewater glaciers. They are suspended under the water by the water underneath them, and when they get floated off the bedrock and chipped away by the interaction of the tides and the salt water, to lose a big chunk of ice like that wasn't totally uncommon. But what's happening is the conveyor belt effect of the ice building from the area up above is not happening. So it's not getting recharged as fast as it's losing its ice. And that's where I was going before Jonathan had me repeat everything I had said earlier. And before I found out that we have a space scientist on board this Zodiac, which is just incredible. So if this Zodiac was the catchment basement for these two glaciers up here, the process is you guys are all smarter than I am, so I don't know why I'm explaining this to you, but over every snowflake eventually gets degraded and turned, in this environment, gets turned into ice, and over the course of about 100 years, it takes to get about 100 feet of glacial ice formed. So this is way up high. Maybe we've got 1,000 feet of ice back up in that catchment basin. Eventually it has to spill out over the path of least resistance, which are these valleys that form. So you can see these jagged peaks. They have never been touched by glaciers since they were uplifted, hundreds of millions of years ago.
They call those nunataks?
It would have been, if it's surrounded by ice, the peak that is left and surrounded by glacial ice is then referred to as a nunatak. So that piece of land was a nunatak, just a couple years ago.
Until the flows.
Yeah. So then when the bedrock then becomes in contact with the tidal water, then it's no longer. That's amazing. Yeah. So it's pretty incredible to think that. Of course, over normal time, and we're still coming out of the Pleistocene, so there is a normal warming effect, and these glaciers have been receding for about 12,000 years. But that rate is extremely to have that disappear. So the last cruise I was on, we had a wonderful discussion about all the things that I don't even have to address with you folks because you're aware of them. But we had a really nice, open discussion about that, and one of the gentlemen had said, I just had never been informed about this before, I don't know why. I asked him what should the news outlet was. I'll give you one guess at what the news outlet was. It wasn't NPR.